Many years back, I was giving a retreat to some youth, and one of the youth, a girl, shared with me her method of praying, and I shared it with you. She said that she simply sits down with a cup of coffee and talks to Jesus. I thought that was something so beautiful, and that's what I share it with you. Of course, I've added a few steps so that you understand it, but ultimately remember, it's simply having a cup of coffee with Jesus.
Crumbz from Gerard, Tuesday 3-minute reflections.
Now, there's also some biblical roots to this. Remember, Jesus says, I call you friends. Friends is a person with whom you can be with, you can share, you can sit down and have a cup of coffee with. Even Ignatius of Loyola, he tells us in the spiritual exercises, talk to Jesus as one friend to another. And so now, the method. First of all, remember, whether you have a cup of coffee or tea or nothing at all, doesn't make a difference. The important thing is talking to Jesus as a friend. But believe me, it helps if you have a cup of coffee or tea. Now, what do? First, relax. Just relax in the presence of Jesus. You may be sitting at the table or maybe sitting at a bench or wherever you are. Just relax in His presence for some time. Then, share with Him. Share with Him all that you're grateful for. All the things that you're worried about, the anxieties of the day, the things that are troubling you, the things that you can't speak to anyone about. That's all that you have to do. Now the important part. Now listen. When you have a friend, you don't just talk, you also listen. And so listen to what Jesus is saying. Now obviously you will not hear a voice, but deep in your heart you will feel Jesus is responding to you in some way or the other. He'll bring something to mind. There'll be an impulse in your heart, a kind of intuition. Your conscience may speak to you. That's the voice of Jesus guiding you along the way. And then the fourth part is trust. Now place your trust in Him. A simple prayer, Lord, I trust in you. Any kind of prayer, simply letting Him know that you trust completely in everything because He is your friend. Now, two suggestions I have for you. Now, this prayer doesn't need time, but about 10 to 20 minutes is a good amount of time. That's how long it takes to have a cup of tea or coffee. Second, it's good to go to the same place. I know me and my friends, we went to the same restaurant, the cheap little restaurant for a cup of cutting tea. The fun was in being together and that same place. So find your place. It may be in your own home, maybe in a restaurant, wherever it is. What are the benefits of this prayer? It's such a relaxing prayer. The first thing is your relationship with Jesus changes because it's such a casual prayer. Second, you'll experience peace because now your friend Jesus is with you and He has taken on whatever burdens that you have. And third, this will be your way of discernment, finding out what does Jesus want for you in your life. So try it. Have a cup of coffee. I wish I had a cup right now. Enjoy your coffee. God bless.
Crumbz from Gerard, Tuesday 3-minute reflections.